What's up, guys? This is Iceman bringing you episode number 7 of Gears of War 3 Ranked Commentary. It's Saturday around 1 p.m. as I'm doing this. I'm about to go to the mall with my girlfriend and a couple of her friends. And then I got work at 5 to 10, so I figured I'd crank this out really quick. I got a nice gameplay on this map. I know I posted my last gameplay was on this map, but this is going to be a commentary, so hopefully it'll be a little bit different. I actually remember trying to do this right here. I was like, alright, I see the guy in the corner. Alright, there's one going digger. Alright. Should I show him I'm there? Nah. I see the guy just chilling in the corner, so I run up full speed, point blank him, and what does he do? I get diggered. Like, that was almost a in and out successful kill, but I failed miserably with that point blank. I also want to tell you guys a story about last night. Where I live in Virginia, a lot of the power went out in Virginia, like about 10 square miles, just straight blacked out for a good 5 seconds. And I was in the middle of working at Subway. The power just went out, the computer shut down, and I'm just sitting in a black room. So I call my boss, and I'm like, alright, the power's out. And as I was on the phone, it cut back on. I was like, alright, the power just turned back on, but Target across the street is still out. And it turns out that at my house the power went out as well. I just didn't know. And so I wait 30 minutes and I'm like, alright, I needed to get the password from my boss to log back into the computer so I could serve customers. She gave me the password to log into the computer, but she didn't give me the password to log into the Subway menu to serve customers their food. Because you know when the menu comes up, you have to hit whatever sub they order. Well, that program, I needed a password to open, and she wouldn't answer her phone because she was at some festival. So I was like, all right, if she doesn't call me back in 30 minutes, I'm just gonna close up shop and leave. So 30 minutes later, my phone dies after calling her for a good 20 minutes straight. I was just like, fuck it. I did all my chores, or my duties, responsibilities, etc. And I closed down shop and left. And when I got back home, I had my dad tell me that the power was out because I was wondering why he was sitting in the dark. And I was like, God, man, like this sucks. Like I'm just sitting in the room, dark, candle lights, can't even get ice out of the fucking refrigerator. Wondering like, man, and when is the internet gonna come on? I wanted to play. I just worked fucking 6 hours. I'm trying to get some clips. I want to get some gameplays for you guys tomorrow. And then my dad tells me a story. He's like, sit down, son, I want to tell you something. He's like, it really freaked me out. So he tells me that he had to fire somebody yesterday, and that the guy made a real ass of himself and ended up cussing my dad out and cussed everybody out that worked there. And the guy went to my dad's boss, because my dad's like a boss, but my dad sees to somebody else as well. So my dad has a boss as well. So the guy my dad fired was an electrician that worked at the job site, and he went straight to my dad's boss, and he's like, you might want to hire a new construction superintendent because Tony Price is gonna die. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm gonna kill him. So some guy's threatening my dad's life. So when my dad's power went out, he was thinking like, oh shit, the guy's an electrician. He's probably back there pulling my meter. But yeah, he was like, God, that guy's out there probably pulling my meter. So my dad has a 44 pistol. Oh my God, we're just beating the shit out of these kids. But anyways, the pistol is powerful as shit. It's got a green laser on it, pulsating laser. It shoots like over 5 miles. Like the laser's strong as hell. So when I'm walking up the driveway, I see the laser coming through the window. Before I even talk to my dad about the situation, I see the laser pointing out the window and hit me in the chest. And I'm just like, oh shit. And then my dad opens the door and he sees that it's me. He's like, man, I got something to tell you. He's like, I've been freaked out all night. He's like, I went upstairs and called the cops when my electricity went out, because when I looked across the street, all of our neighbors had power. But their power just now went out. But that was besides the point. He's like, I went upstairs, called 911. I told them the situation, that I fired some guy at work, and that guy threatened to kill me. And he was an electrician, so when my power went out, I was really kind of paranoid. And they were like, no, sir, don't be alarmed. We're going to send an officer over there. And he's like, okay, good. She's like, just stay in your room with your gun. And if the officer comes and make sure, my dad was like, make sure the officer identifies himself because I'm armed with a 44 pistol. She's like, all right, sir, but when the officer does identify himself, you better put that pistol away. And he's like, all right, I will. So they call him back about 5 minutes later, and they're like, sir, don't be alarmed. It turns out that everyone in a 5 square mile radius has lost their power. Even the lights are down the street, so don't be alarmed. Everything will be fine. And he's like, okay, good. But that was just a fucking scary story from my dad last night. I mean, my dad is a big guy. He's 6'4", and he's like 220 pounds. He's just solid muscle. And I'm 6'7", and I weigh like 200 pounds. And it's sad because when I was 15 or 16, I used to be more diesel than I am now. I actually had time for hitting the gym. I had time for a lot more things. Now I work 6 days a week, have to upload a YouTube video a day, hang out with my girlfriend every day, help my dad around the house. There's a lot of responsibilities. Oh my God, I think I'm about to clutch this. Yeah, I think I got this. If I don't recall, I definitely worked this 1v3. Oh my God, I know they're mad after this one. Oh, yep, got him. Damn. And if I don't recall, I think we go have another parade on the last guy. Nice little orgy for the finish. Look at me sprinting over there with my pistol. Oh my God, and the guy's swinging his smokes. Alright guys, well this was episode 7. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I did 14 and 2. And this game we actually play with some random guys that we met game chat, and they were really cool actually. But see you guys next time.